All right, what's up, my task scam 2488 Neo hippies? Let me fix something here. All right, check, 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 1, 2. That's not just the only thing that's on there, is it? Turn off that harmony too. There you go. Of course, you see your man was working. So I got a little bit of a question via email from one of you guys and asked me about that sub feature inside of the Verselab MV1. So let's get to that. All right, just going to this section of this thing that I was creating, and all right, so the sub feature, I'm gonna go into, I'll just use a hi-hat. I'm gonna go into the edit mode, and I'm gonna click measure up. I'm gonna bring this up to 32 beats. All right. Now, when you are using that sub feature, I'm just gonna do this. Let me do something else here, because I like things to sound a certain way. So forgive me. But this is part one. I'm gonna create a simple beat here, but this is part one. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna take my son to the store. When I come back, take my son to the doctor. When I come back, I'll put the other part on. All right. So let's go. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So when you go into edit and you hit a note, you'll see there's a sub feature there. All right. But before I go any further, what I'm going to do here is just set some velocities, because I kind of like my velocities to roll a certain way. 75. And let's get to the sub thing. All right. So if I was doing like a funk song, right here is where the hi-hat would open up. But lately, everybody's been using ratcheting, and this sub feature helps out with your ratchets. So I can go here to sub off, which is my control 3 fader. Control 3 knob. I was going to say fader. I said fader. That's cool. And I can put this up to 1/4. I'm gonna do them both that way. And if you notice, they've decided to be purple. Okay. So now check out what happens here. Oh, hold on. Before we go any further, let me make it the way it was first, so that you can see. All right. Continuity. Okay. Now let's go. All right. Now, before I do that, let me do this too, because I like things. I like it to work like a real drummer. All right. So give me a second. What I'm going to do is copy this one over, and the way you copy, simple. Like this is now 16 steps. When I hit copy and measure forward, I have 2 bars now, so I have 32 steps. All right. So that's my first bar, and you see there I have 2 bars now. All right. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit edit on the second phase of bars that I have, and I'm going to put the ratchets on 15 and 16. Now check it out. This allows you to be a little bit more deliberate, because there is the ratcheting in the style for the drum tracks, but this allows you to be more deliberate. All right, so check it out. Look. And the reason why I do them both is because I do 15 and 16 so I can get that smooth slide that you get. Because if I just did it, let's here, check it. Or if I just did it here. It'll be cool, but you do it on both of them and you get that smoothness. You see that? It rolled as opposed to, one little swoop. It's up to you. But this allows you to be more deliberate, and you start to know where things are in the spectrum of the rhythm. All right? So I'm going to step away, and we're going to have, this is the way I'm going to catch myself up, because I've missed 3 days. So this is the way I'm going to catch myself up. I did this one. Now, anybody who was watching, you can start messing with your hi-hats or any of the percussion instruments and adding your ratchets to it. And for those of you who want to know what the 1/3 sounds like, kind of the same. These are the ones. You see how it kind of tabbed off? What I'm going to do is turn that one off and just play with that. And then here, look, 2, 3, 4, 4-1, 4-2. 4-1 is all we got. All right. So go ahead and play with that. And I will be back in about 2 hours with the rest of this beat done. The rest of the drum portion of this done. And then I'm going to add some other sounds to it on our 3rd pass. And then on the 4th pass, we'll go ahead and bring it to a close. So I will see you guys 3 more times today, and then I will be caught up. All right.